LOL. I'm pretty sure people are like, this broad again? Yes, this broad again. You're gonna be seeing this broad a lot. You know what I mean? You're gonna be seeing this broad a lot. But anyways, let's hear what she has to say. Like I said, this is one of the number one single mammy defenders on Instagram. That's what I call her. Whoever this girl is, this is one of the number one single mammy defenders out there. You know, let's see what else she has to say regarding single moms and how other people should view them.
Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because you have multiple baby daddies does not mean that you are less valuable. It does not mean that nobody will date you. Okay. It just means that you need to refine your dating standards because there are men out there like this who will say to you that you are less valuable because you have multiple children with multiple men. But at the end of the day, men who do that, I really qualify them as my sisters. Listen, I don't.
Okay. Now, I want you to notice this. Look at here. No comments. She shut down the comments section. She was probably getting roasted in the comment section. So she shut that ish down with the quickness. With the quickness. Really says it all right there. Really says it all. Replay this video one more time to cut it up.
I don't need to hear this, but just because you have multiple baby daddies does not mean that you are less valuable.
That actually indeed means you are less valuable because you, as a woman, are that woman thou art loose. That means, babe, look, man. If you a woman, if you first of all, if you are a woman and you choose to become a single mom by having a kid out of wedlock, but like specifically, if you're like one of the worst things, if I could give a woman, a young woman advice, one of the worst things that you could do to yourself and your future offspring is to choose to become a single mom. That's one of the worst things that you could do, if not the number one worst thing that you could do to yourself. It's literally like that's just you just shooting yourself in the foot. To choose to become a single mother is is shooting yourself in the foot and shooting your future offspring. Like literally, he's it's almost like the offspring comes out with a deficit already off rip. Especially when you look at the stats of the products of single mammies, right? It's pretty. I don't want to regurgitate, but we already know the risks. We already know the stats. We already know the prison stats. We already know the runaway stats. The drug addiction people stats. It's pretty clear.
It does not mean that nobody will date you. Okay. It just means that you need to refine your dating
And I'll
standards.
say this: just be just because we think you're less valuable doesn't mean you can't find a simp out there. We know there's probably a simp out there. There's still somebody out there that's willing to take that deal. But don't you'll have this is where men are basically calling out single moms in this way because these people will be all up on these dating apps. 3 kids, 3 different dads talking about I'm celibate now and the next man has to be God fearing, having all these qualifications, and you're just like, are you kidding me? I'm talking about they will look you straight in your face and be like, "Oh yeah, I have 3 kids by 2 different people, by 2 different daddies, and I'm celibate now." I'm talking about particularly black women will literally look you in your face and just do that, or any women of any race will be on dating apps with that BS. Be all these single mammies on these dating apps. It's atrocious. It's it's atrocious.
Because there are men out there like this who will say to you that you are less valuable because you have multiple children with multiple men. But at the end of the day, men who do that, I really qualify them as my sisters.
The old you're sassy. You know what's interesting now? Women don't say, "Oh, you must be gay." They don't do that anymore because too many women have been getting called out for their hypocrisy because of all the first of all the gay friends that they have. So instead of just calling men gay, they call them cis. They'll call you cis. They'll call you sassy. All these other terms so they can get out of calling you gay. It's just another way to call you gay as a diss. Now the irony is they have all these gay friends all these dookie dwellers, these people, all these rainbow people as their friends. But then you get them mad, or if a man disagree with them, then they'll call you sassy, or they'll call you, oh, I qualify you as my sister and all this. And you're just like, or they'll call you girl, and you're just like, bruh, like that's it's very interesting. But I can't say the F word. It's wow. If I say oh yeah, first of all, I've been actually see, you know what's interesting on Twitter lately? I've been seeing conservative women saying the F word, and you're just like, wow. they're just saying it with impunity, and they're obviously just trying to pander to the right leaning individuals. But it's just interesting, like the women are allowed to just say it, and when men even say anything close to that, it's our accounts are always at risk of being banned. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of her. You know what I mean? I don't understand why she's such a single mammy defender, considering she's not even a single mom herself. And I remember one video that she did have. She was talking, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's why I make sure I went out of my way to make sure I'm on birth control. I make sure I'm not doing this and blah blah blah." Now I will say this though, if if you meet a woman that's like over the age of 26, I'll say 20, I'll say 25, but 26 to be fair. If she's 26 or older and she still hasn't had kids yet, and she brags about not having kids, that just means she hasn't kept any of them. So, that just means I remember somebody had said that to Corey. Oh yeah, I'm 32, I don't have any kids, and he's like, I bet you have a lot of receipts. You know, so that's really how it be. That's really how it be. Now, this whole thing about this broad defending single mammies, this is where this is also another irony to this. I know good and damn well if she had a son and her son brought home a girl in the future, like say in the year 2040 something, right? Her son brings home a girl and she finds out that that girl's a single mom. She is going to do everything in her power to convince her son not to date that woman. And she knows this. They will talk all this stuff about single moms are still valuable and blah, blah, blah. But they know good and damn well if they had a son, they would not let their son date a single mammy. They would not. If you, especially if it's a single mom with multiple baby daddies. Oh hell no! You'd have no, especially if the mom is really involved in the son's life. Please, they're not going to let their son. They're going to make that woman's life a living hell, or they're going to make their relationship. She's going to prey on that relationship's downfall because she knows that's going to be nothing but drama. That's going to be like, but there's no winning in that. You can't win with that.